Now that we've wrapped up the first half of 2026, let's see what's happening with the housing market in Northeast LA. The spring market was not the shining star it was projected to be, with the war in Iran, interest rates creeping up from just under 6 to the mid sixes, inflation concerns, and overall lower consumer confidence. Starting in hip and happening Highland Park. In the first half of 2026, the average sale price was actually down 6% to $1.193 million. The average price per square foot was $849, which is also down 11%. Yet, the average size of homes was only up 2% to 1,501. But since the price per square foot was down 11%, it looks like that 6% drop in prices was real. Maybe more fixer-uppers sold, or there were as many turnkey, totally updated houses on the market. Who knows? Either way, I'm sorry to say that Highland Park was the worst performing of the 4 NELA neighborhoods we're looking at today. The average days on market went up just 2 days to 33 days. The number of homes sold the first half of 2026 in Highland Park was also pretty steady, with 115 in 2005 and 117 in 2006. Now for our neighbor to the north, Eagle Rock. The average sale price was up 4% to $1.465 million. The average price per square foot was down slightly from $911 to $905, which is like a half a percentage point, so we're just going to call that even. The average size of homes that sold the first 6 months of 2006 was up 3% to 1,650 square feet. And that pretty much tracks looking at the average price of homes being sold, up 4% in Eagle Rock as bigger homes sold this year. The average days on market in Eagle Rock was 27 days in 2006 from 21 days in 2005, so homes were on the market just a little bit longer. In the first half of 2026, 77 homes sold compared to 73 in 2005, so pretty even. And now for our artsy neighbor to the south, Mount Washington. In the first half of 2026, the average sale price was $1.558 million, which was up 6% over the $1.467 million in 2005. The average price per square foot was $852 this year, down from $885 last year, and that's a 6% decrease. So now let's look at the size of homes sold. In the first half of 2026, the average size of a home sold in Mount Washington was 1,978 square feet, compared to 1,777 square feet in 2025. That's an 11% increase, so definitely bigger homes sold so far in 2026. With an 11% increase in the size of homes sold and a decrease of 6% in the price per square foot, that really accounts for the 6% increase in prices, because bigger homes sold so far this year. In the first half of 2026, the average days on market in Mount Washington was up quite a bit to 36 days, from 25 days in 2025. So that's a 44% jump. So houses in Mount Washington took a bit longer to sell than last year. Lastly, let's look at Glassell Park. For the first 6 months of 2026, the average price of homes sold was $1.128 million, while in 2025 it was $1.279 million. That's a 12% decrease, the biggest drop of any of the neighborhoods we're talking about today. But let's see if we can figure out why. The average price per square foot in 2026 was $812, up just 1% from $800 in 2005. So that didn't really move the needle at all on the price decrease. Now looking at the size of homes sold, in the first half of 2026, homes sold in Glassell Park were 1,442 square feet, while in 2025, they were 1,679 square feet. So the houses sold this year were 14% smaller than those sold in 2025. So that tracks us why the average sale price in Glassell Park dropped 12%. So that's your market recap for the first half of 2026 in Northeast LA. Let's see what happens in the summer market, which is historically the slowest selling season of the year. Last year was particularly slow, but it also came off a stronger spring market. Then things really picked up after Labor Day, and here at Think Real Estate, we had a much stronger market all the way through the end of the year. Since this spring was not so great, will this summer be better than last year? With both pent-up seller and buyer demand? Time will tell. What we do know is that summer is always a great time for buyers. There's less competition, so buyers have more leverage. For sellers, a home that's well prepped, marketed well, and priced right for the market will always do well. But you might want to go ahead and get it ready and then wait to put it on the market until after Labor Day. Reach out if you'd like to chat or know the value of your home. I'm Wendy Colton with Think Real Estate in Highland Park.